Hello, everybody. I am OMSD elementary music teacher, Mr. Silva here, to demonstrate how to assemble your clarinet. So I have a clarinet case here with a clarinet inside, and first thing is first is making sure that you have your case right side up. Now, how do we know that it's right side up? Well, usually there's a name plaque or a name branding on the top part, and that signifies which side is up. Okay, sometimes it's on the side here, and as long as you can read the name and it's not upside down, then you're good to go. So once you've established that, it's time to open up the case and start putting your instrument together. Now, this is a relatively easy process on the clarinet. There's one main area that we have to be really careful of, and this is the bridge key. So the bridge key is located on the lower joint and the upper joint, and that's right where they join together. So I'm going to show you here by pushing this ring down. You see that thing moving there? That's one part of the bridge key, and then the other part is right over here on the lower joint. And so what I do is I push this second ring down of the upper joint, and then for the lower part of the clarinet, the lower joint, I hold the clarinet down here, clear out of the way of the rings. I don't want to push these down as I assemble them. So by pushing second ring on the upper joint, I move that lever out, and then I push, and a slight little twist or turn, and then that's put together. And those bridge keys are lined up, and I'm not damaging anything. Okay, so that's one thing to really watch out for. In fact, it's the main thing. Now, next thing I put on is the bell. So again, twist and pushing on, and I line up my name branding stamp to this part right over here. Next thing that goes on is the barrel. This goes on the top there or above the upper joint, and that's a twist and push. And again, lining up the name branding right to the front key right over here. Next thing is the mouthpiece. Now there's a side where your teeth is going to go on, and there's the open side. The open side should be facing you when you put this together. So here's where your teeth go. Here's where your lip is going to be on, and where the reed goes. Now, here's the reed. Typically, I instruct my students to soak this reed prior to assembling the whole instrument. So this should be sitting in your mouth right after you open your case. So open your case, get your reed out, and stick it in your mouth and soak it. Now, this is a very delicate part of the clarinet. This is the part that wears out or breaks really easily if we're not careful. So as this is soaking, you're putting your parts together, and once that's ready to go, it's time to get the reed on. Now, the part that goes on first before the reed is the ligature. This is the part that holds the reed, right? And these might look a little bit different on your instrument. Mine here is black, made out of some kind of vinyl, and it has one screw. So we have ligatures with one screw. If you have one of those, the screw goes on top. If you have a 2-screw ligature, that goes on the open side of the mouthpiece where the opening is at, like that, okay? Now, ligatures fit only one way, so you'll see whether or not you have it on right if it goes on easy. So next thing is getting the reed on. So I like to raise the ligature a little bit just to make some room, and then I slide the reed in, and I line it up to the top part of the mouthpiece, the tip, and then I secure the ligature on. So I push that down a little bit, making sure that everything is straight, it's not crooked, and then I tighten the screw. And that's pretty much it. We're ready to go. One last thing, most of your cases will have a mouthpiece cap. This is very important. This protects your reed on your mouthpiece when you're not using it. So that goes on there. Be careful not to lose your mouthpiece cap and to use it at times when you are not playing. All right, that's pretty much it. My next video will be on how to make a sound on the clarinet. All right, guys, if you have any questions about this, you can speak to your band director or band teacher.